Children's Services of Roxbury works to support the community in countless ways. It offers everything from shelter and family services to youth development. Well, last summer, our Erica Tarantel experienced one program training the filmmakers and podcasters of tomorrow.
Good job. And call action whenever you're ready.
Action.
Tapped to be cinematographer on a short film.
Perfect.
16-year-old Loriani Fernandez is learning about composition, how to frame a shot.
All of you guys gonna be out the door.
She's also building confidence.
More energy.
Embracing her leadership role.
Hey, look like you're happy to see her. I found it really cool to just be able to have the opportunity to work in front of all these really expensive cameras that I probably would never have seen in my life.
This project is one of several meant to elevate the voices of Boston youth. Some are editing a documentary, others practicing the art of podcasting.
What do you mean by help out your community?
All are taking part in a paid workforce development program run by Children's Services of Roxbury called Youth Purpose and Partnership, or YPP, an acronym that used to stand for something else.
The YPP started in 1995 as Youth Police and Partnership. The gang scene was really challenging for Boston, and it was a major effort for the community to come together and address the issue. So YPP grew out of that and also became a program, an after-school program that focused on leadership development, career readiness, and community engagement.
Teens and young adults from across the city apply for sessions held during the school year and in the summer. In addition to doing their own projects, they're exposed to different careers, recently visiting digital radio stations Spark FM and Puma.
To interact in the community, interact in other potential employers, with other potential employers, and also, again, just be learn about the opportunities that exist.
This summer's digital projects address challenges young people face related to mental health.
I need one of you guys to look at her with concern.
The topic selected by these young creators.
All our ideas and thoughts matter, and they always voice that to us. So if we have any ideas for the short film, any ideas to put into what can make the programming better, they always listen to us.
So we make everything, we record everything, we edit everything.
In the end, the idea is to build skills that are transferable.
Teamwork, organization, communication, stuff like that.
To help these young people become leaders in the community.
Cut.
That's right, creating leaders. Another great story. Joining me now, we have Tianna Isler and Candice Watt with Children's Services of Roxbury. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
I'm excited to talk about this program. I know we just heard about this one recently. It's actually on hiatus right now. That's because of funding cuts, right? I know there's cuts at the state and at the city levels. How do funding challenges like this impact this organization?
Well, I do want to say YPP was a very successful program by all measures, and it is a staple of CSR, and because it's been with CSR for over 20 years. But right now, because of the public budget cuts and because of financial challenges, we had to put it on pause. It's not ended,
pause,
but it's on pause, and there are plans to relaunch that program once we open up Launchpad, which is going to focus on YPP and other youth development and workforce development programs for our community.
Excellent. Yes. Yeah, I know, we talked about just one on pause, but there's plenty of other resources available here. Right. Let's talk about some of those. You got this center, which is a drop-in center for young adults coping with homelessness, addiction, unemployment, and more. So Tianna, you're the center's director.
Yes.
What resources do you offer, and how does that support create a positive community?
So we support them in whatever, we let the youth drive how they are being serviced. And so they may come in for, they're homeless, or they may be looking for employment, or they may be looking for housing. They are looking for food, food pantries, food resources, and all of the needs that you need to exist in life. And sometimes they're looking for all of them, they're all experiencing all those things at once.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the name, right? The You Got This Center. How can a message like that, it really does go a long way. Talk about the impact of that.
So the youth actually created that name. They came up with we came up with tons of names, and they picked that name. And it's kind of like a little slogan, like, you got this, but we got you. And so that is something that we keep reinforcing in their everyday life when they're having their days, when they have success stories. I mean, there is success. People are doing better. They are getting jobs. They are finishing college. So there's the good and the bad, and we get to celebrate all of them, right?
Yeah. It's so good when you get to hear those impact stories. Yeah. That's the best part.
Exactly.
That's why you do what you do. You also have a program called Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Yes.
It's a hip-hop therapeutic activity group for teens who may be reluctant to try traditional therapy. So, Candice, you're the program's Access Director.
Yes.
How does the group help kids understand, express their emotions, heal?
Yeah, so Beats, Rhymes, and Life actually started in Oakland over 20 years ago. It was really a response to students just not responding to traditional therapy. And instead of forcing youth to sit and talk about their feelings in an environment that doesn't feel comfortable, that doesn't feel culturally responsive, the therapist in Oakland, they just decided, let's just meet them where they're at, and what are they doing right now to build community? What are they doing to connect with others? What are they doing to express themselves? And it was hip hop. And so at Children's Services of Roxbury, we were able to adopt Beats, Rhymes, and Life. And through this program, youth are able to use music and community as a way of healing. They learn how to rap. They have opportunities to talk about things that matter to them. What's going on in the community? What's going on in the city? What's going on in worldwide? And what's going on just within their families? And we build a safe environment for them to chat and to talk, and then ultimately take those conversations and create songs.
That's beautiful. I mean, you know, there's so much stigma, right, when it comes to therapy, mental health. This really helps to remove that. What have you seen in terms of the results of this program and seeing them kind of bring out their feelings, kind of work through anything that might be going on? What have you actually seen?
So every month, Beats, Rhymes, and Life does Freestyle Fridays at the You Got the Center. And we have seen youth that have social, emotional issues get up and complete the whole process, say their rhyme on beat, and feel inclusive. They are excited that they were able to do it, and you're like a proud mom looking at them saying, oh my goodness, they set up, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And it's like so natural. I even rap now.
Okay.
There's that.
I love to hear that. We're going to put all this information, how people can get involved, on our website at WCVB.com. Thank you both so much for being here and continuing the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for watching. CityLine is about the stories that shape our communities, and we want to hear yours. Share what's happening where you live at CityLine at WCVB.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram, and have a wonderful afternoon.